Hello, baby swans. It's BB. I'm here with a deck that arrived, I think, a couple months ago. It is a Kickstarter, and it is the Queer Revolution Tarot. I do believe that I featured it in an app present. It's by Katie Wilhite. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's beautiful. And I thought I'd do a little flip through, a little vibe with me. If you're familiar with my little vibe with me flip through series. Let's see. The deck doesn't have thumb holes, but it separates pretty easily. The cardstock feels like a little bit more luxurious mass market. So it does feel like it has a core. It's pretty sturdy. And it feels like it has a little bit of shine, but then you can still see it. Or maybe that's just reflection. It feels very luxurious though. It's kind of waxy, very soft to the touch. Okay. So this is the book. Everybody has parts of themselves that can't be defined or labeled in the current languages we have, and all identities are too complex to be explained by a binary. Yes. My goal for the Queer Revolution Tarot is to create a deck of tarot cards that all people, cis, trans, gay, straight, agender, asexual, etc., can use to meditate on queerness within their own identities. Queer Revolution Tarot takes a gender-expansive view on masculinity and femininity that allows viewers to break down gendered terms into attributes present in all people. For example, the High Priestess card symbolizes mystery, esoteric wisdom, and softness. Historically, these attributes have been labeled as feminine. The Sun card represents celebration, strength, the physical realm, and self-mastery, attributes that have historically been labeled as masculine. Any person, regardless of gender, can identify with either, both, or neither cards. When reading your cards, consider this expansive perspective on gender and explore where your identity lies beyond stereotypes and labels. Whether you use Queer Revolution Tarot for self-reflection or divination, analyze the positive and negative attributes of each card. Focus on personal growth, and you will find yourself at the vanguard of the queer revolution. I wonder why the chain link fence is a theme in this, Maybe because it's urban-esque, I don't know. So there's a little write-up about the suit and then a small paragraph description of each card. See if there's anything in the back. Nope, that's kind of it. A little bit about Kate Wilhite. She, they is a Salt Lake City-based watercolor artist focusing on queer identity. They have a BFA from the University of Utah and can be found at kate.wilhite on Instagram. Okay, let's get into it. buttery is the word that I'm looking for. It feels buttery. It's very nice. Let's do maybe like one card reading. Well, I guess we have a small amount to read, so maybe like a, oh no, that did not work at all. Let's do like maybe a 2-card reading. Let's do that. Okay, we've got the 5 of Cups and the King of Cups. So let's see. The Cup suit. This suit represents emotions, love, relationships, and connections. This is the water suit, fluid and agile, powerful and formative. Water can be gentle and flowing or forceful and destructive. It symbolizes fluidity, intuition, healing, and cleansing. Associated with the feminine, water is receptive, adaptable, and purifying, while also being spontaneous and reactive. Cups, vessels for water, represent the containment and self-mastery of these fluid emotions. 5 of Cups. This card represents, I guess I'll just show you the card and not the writing. This card represents regret, failure, disappointment, and self-pity. Instead of wallowing in the pessimism, put in the effort to notice what opportunities still exist. Shift your focus from the 3 overturned cups to the 2 that still stand. You can't change the past, and blaming yourself and others will only keep you stagnant. Use the knowledge you have gained in this hard time to avoid the situation again in the future. King of Cups. This card represents emotional balance, compassion, diplomacy, and leadership. When you master your own emotions, you can be a stable resource to those around you. You accept and feel your emotions while setting boundaries so that you can stay balanced. With this self-mastery comes compassion, understanding, and patience for those still on their journey for emotional balance. I don't know. I don't love those descriptions. Not that they're inaccurate, because they aren't. But I think I wouldn't necessarily need to rely on the booklet for this. I think it's great for a beginner. Maybe we can pull one more and see how that reads, if it's different. I've also noticed the last deck that I did a flip through for had kind of the same look on the bright side kind of thing. Okay, 6 of Swords. Let's see what this is about. This card represents transition, rites of passage, and moving on to a better future. Assess the place you are in physically and emotionally. Is it safe and conducive to growth? Protect yourself the way you would protect a child and move toward the unknown, away from the things holding you back. Change can be sad, even if it's for the best, so it's important to remember that you are evolving into your truer self. I do like that one. Okay, let's do a yes, no, maybe, because these cards are just too cool, so. All right. That's a yes. This one's a yes, because I really like the color palette and the scythe. Yes, I love these little flames, and you'll see that as a motif in this deck a lot. That looks like Stevie Aoki. I know I've said it before, but maybe it's just the hair. I dig it. This looks like a basement show or something, you know? All the knives here, the swords I mean, and this person is in a bed, but it's different than the stereotypical RWS, you know? I guess it's not stereotypical, but the typical RWS. This ruffle reminds me of Austin Powers, so it's a yes. This reminds me of a bar in Long Beach called The Pike. All right, okay, so we just have a few that weren't my favorite, a bunch that we like, and a bunch that are good, but you know, I'm more neutral on. This deck, I am so in love with the colors and the characters. I feel like I recognize these people. I love that it's a Salt Lake City artist. I have a soft spot in my heart for Salt Lake City. I've spent a lot of time there throughout my life, and I love the alternative culture and LGBT culture that has been growing there in the last 10-15 years. And yeah, I can see it, and I probably don't sound like it because I'm in a very zen mood right now, but I cannot stress enough, this color scheme is just everything, you know? It's so good. But yeah, let me know what you think of this deck and its sense of community and identity. And yeah, and if you have it, I think I mentioned earlier in the video, this is a Kickstarter, but I can check. I'll link down below if you can still purchase it, okay? Well, I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being curious. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks for being my friend. My mom's coming. I gotta go.